On Wednesday morning, brothers Ronald Lane and Mario Moses, who were charged in 2022 with the murder of land surveyor Ricky Ambrose, left the Bartica Magistrates Court free men after the murder charge brought against them was dropped due to insufficient evidence. The brothers were not required to plead to the indictable charge, which stated that on December 18, 2022, at Gunnison Trail, Cuyuni River, Region 7, they murdered 40-year-old Ricky Ambrose. Magistrate Crystal Lambert, in handing down a ruling, said that the prosecution failed to prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. She added that the prosecution was depending heavily on the confession statements provided by the police. However, the magistrate found several issues with those cautionary statements and the manner in which the statements were obtained. At the end of the preliminary inquiry, the magistrate said she was unsatisfied with the caution statements presented as evidence in the murder case, were freely and voluntarily provided to the police by the two accused. Hence, she discharged the men and told them they were free to go. Throughout the preliminary inquiry, the men were represented by attorney at law Hubern Alicock. According to reports, Ambrose, the licensed firearm owner, was employed as a ranger with Alfonso Mining in the Cuyuni River. Based on information received at about 05 hours on the day in question, Ambrose left Arimu landing en route to Gunnison landing with his ATV. However, at about 1100 hours on the said day, a miner who was heading from his work ground to the campground was walking along the Arimu Trail when he observed a body lying motionless on the ground with multiple injuries. An alarm was raised and a report was subsequently made at the Bartica police station. Following an investigation, the brothers were arrested and questioned, during which they reportedly provided investigators with details about the murder. It was reported that the brothers told investigators that Ambrose went to their mining camp and told them that they had to vacate the land which they occupied and worked. Both men alleged that Ambrose also shot at one of their pumps, threatening them by saying they must be off the mining area when he returned. As a result, the brothers told detectives that they armed themselves with 2 pieces of wood and went to the trail where they waited for Ambrose behind a tree. They added that as Ambrose approached, one of the men struck him off his ATV, while the other stabbed him several times about his body. The duo said they then relieved Ambrose of his firearm, walked through the bushes and threw the weapon into a nearby creek before returning to the camp. Tiana Cole reporting for the AHGP Nightly News.